Welcome to the Trading Daddies presents Daddy Bits. Daddy Bits for all your fits. Daddy Bits for no zits. I just had to rhyme. I'm horrible at rhyming. I just had to do it. On today's on today's episode, on today's episode of Daddy Bits, we talked about a few stocks, Draftkings, Match.com. We talked about Roblox, and we added a little bit of bonus for JAGX. Shout out to our friend Justin Soberon who asked about that. I mean, if you haven't seen any episode of Daddy Bits, please tap in, give us a try, and make sure that you guys watch all the episodes so you guys get an insight onto what we think about throughout the week and what we do as traders to prep for the next day. But with that being said, anything you want to add, buddy?
Not much.
Not much. The video speaks for itself. So let's catch you on the video, right? John loves Dunkin' Donuts, by the way.
No, I love double D's.
Stoops. Right off the gates. If we look at the NASDAQ futures here, we did open slightly higher. What happened, dude?
Well, right now we are opening about to be flat right now.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
But
right?
You know what? I'd rather for us to open flat than open a huge green, because typically when you open with a huge green, it sells off.
Sure. For the people who don't know what futures are, John, can you explain that a little bit better?
Futures, what I use personally, I use the investing.com. You can download that on your iPhone or whatever, Android. And on the upper tab, you'll see indices, you'll see futures, stocks, commodities. When you click on futures, it tells you a different story, right? So when the market's closed, futures are still running. So really, the stock market, the financial market's running, 24/7. Futures, long story short, basically tells you, what's happening right now when the markets are closed. So currently, right now, the Dow is up about 0.22%. SPY is up about 0.10. NASDAQ is somewhat lagging. It's about to open flat, 0.04. So really, if we stay this course right here up until tomorrow, then that's where we're going to be opening at. So really, it gives you an idea where the market's going to open for the following morning, which is good because you can plan your trades and all your trade plans and your exits, your entries, and all that such and such. So it's super important tool. So if I were you, download the investing.com app, check out the futures, see it for yourself, and you're going to take your trading to the next level.
There you go. For the Nasdaq, we're looking at this is the 15-minute chart, obviously. But if we look at the daily chart for the Nasdaq, we're still on that uptrend. Right here from the lowest lows, and we still haven't crossed this MACD. So I'm still fairly bullish on the Nasdaq. What about you?
Oh yeah, no, I am. Even though right now industrials are leading the way, the Dow 30, they're leading the way right now is because of the bonds. And when bonds, I know we're talking about bonds again, right? When rates are going up, majority of the money is going into value plays, and majority of the stocks in the Dow, they're all value plays that pay nice dividends. They're really not growth stocks. They are, but it's all about tech, and tech grows astronomically versus the SPY or Dow or Russell or whatever. So
Exactly. So if we look at the SPY, actually, SPY futures, we're still on that uptrend. I think I'm more bullish on the SPY, if anything. All-time highs this week. What do you think?
yeah, we're already testing all-time highs. About to, most likely tomorrow, but for sure, the market's gonna run again. Just wait. I'm more bullish on NASDAQ than SPY and Dow, because NASDAQ has so much room to catch up. At least like an 8%, run at least. Just wait, just wait. The money's going to transfer back to tech. It's all
Yeah,
about rotation.
it always does.
Yeah.
It always does, right? It always does. So let's talk about the tickers on the thumbnail over here. The first one that we want to talk about is Draftkings. The ticker symbol is DKNG.
Yes.
Draftkings on the daily chart, my guy. What do you see?
For all of us degenerates out here, I don't know why you don't have DraftKings in your portfolio. Because first of all, if you're a degenerate, easy money. You should bet on the casino itself,
Yeah.
right? Bet with the casino. Don't bet against the casino.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I've been all those times that I've been at a casino. I'm only there for the drinks. But anyways,
I never have good luck.
just slow roll it, slow roll, and just
Wow.
have them keep coming with the drinks. That's it. That's my game plan.
I think like my biggest mistake when it comes to the casino is I'm so gung ho to make the biggest pop.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? So I go all in all at the same time. So I'm always broke the first day.
Yeah,
Bro,
but here's the thing though. I've done what you're saying, and
yeah,
by the time the waitress gets back to you, you're already broke. So
you're already broke.
she's probably gonna take that drink back.
You already broke,
You can't
bro.
even
You want to hear
triple.
like a broke boy story?
Yeah.
So one time I went to Vegas. Right, this is my first time ever in Vegas. When I got there, I was already broke in the first like 2 hours, and it was a Thursday. And we're supposed to be there till Sunday. The amount of
Damn. Oh, don't you just love those?
dude, I was that guy. Like that, I hated being that guy, but I was that guy.
Yeah.
So I learned my lesson, never to go ham. Like it was my first time in Vegas. I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know that Vegas would suck your wallet off like crazy.
Oh, Vegas sucks a lot of things, bro.
It's the succubus.
Girls to your room in 15 minutes.
Dude, that was a trip. When I first ever saw that card, I was like, really? Do I want to test this?
I used to collect those, and then if one of my homies would be passed out, and I would just slap the shit out of them with all these cards and take pictures of them, like passed out with all these cards. I think we did that to Drew.
Oh no!
Painful
Oh no!
memories, bro. Anyways,
On the daily chart though, what are you looking at on the daily chart for DraftKings?
dude, well, first of all, for the folks who don't know about DraftKings, DraftKings is huge. It's a 20-something billion market cap. It's one of the leaders in online sports gaming. And I just want to let you know they're partnered with the NFL, NBA, Bleacher Report is a
Mm,
huge partner of DraftKings.
yeah.
If you follow Bleacher Report, there's always Bleacher Report at what hotel was this? Caesars. They're huge in Caesars. They're stationed there. Um,
It's a
I
San
was-
Franciscan company, by the way. Bleacher Report's based out of San Francisco.
yeah, yeah. Also, they're a huge partner of NASCAR, and they just locked UFC.
Fat. Those are
That
fat.
is a
Yeah, those are fat
fat
partnerships.
partnership. And on top of that, they have two venues that they're major partners with, Madison Square Garden and the Staples Center. So if you guys don't know, that's basically, New York and LA. Five NFL teams and eight NBA teams, okay? They're exclusive partners. And plus, on top of that, in their portfolio, they have 25 MLB teams.
Interesting.
So just imagine they're partners. But anyways, let's get back to the chart. The chart right now it hit a high of $74.09. Right now, in my opinion, yes, short term, you are going to experience some slight dip. But if you're an overall investor, like look at it, from the beginning, it opened at 1760 back in April last year. And where is it at now? It's at what, $71. Also, so my sentiment on this one is short term bearish, but overall long term bullish. Okay.
Gotcha.
So it's about to hit overbought levels. Okay. So
Right,
you see
right.
how the MACDs just fully opened up. The RSI is about to hit 70. Do expect slight pullback. If you guys want to re-enter DraftKings, I wouldn't right now. Give it this week. And also their ambassador is Michael Jordan.
Dude, anything that Michael Jordan touches turns into dollar signs. So
Just
please,
like the Bobcats.
yeah. Oh God, Hornets.
No,
Or the
I meant Bobcats because that was a terrible team. He was so pissed every day.
Bro, did you ever see Michael Jordan just like slapping people's heads in the back
Yeah,
on his own team? That's hilarious
yeah.
to me. That's hella funny to me. Let's get to our next stock on our thumbnail over there. The next one is Match.com, MTCH. So Match.com is actually one of the recipients of the downtrend from the last 3 weeks that we saw. If you notice right here, the MACD is just about to touch. The RSI is below 50. We still have some room on the
Hmm.
upside for this stock. If you look at this, right, we're looking at a high of 174, and currently we're at 153. So for the swing traders out there, there's still time to chase the 174 mark on the way up, and maybe we could get more. But just make sure that just be prepared for the turbulence that's coming this week. And again, it's just non-predictable. We still don't know what's going to happen with these stupid bond yields, and we're still trying to move up to a recovery in terms of the Nasdaq. But overall, I do believe that Match.com is a solid company. People still fell in love in the time of Corona. They own so many companies. They even own Tinder.
They own
So
Tinder,
if
yeah.
you, yeah. So if you've owned, if you've swiped, if you've done your fair share of swiping, you've used a Match company. So I believe in the technicals over here, as we always speak on this channel, that the charts do not lie.
Yeah.
So please, if you are interested in Match, please make sure that you guys are protecting your capital along the way. But at the same time, I do feel that we could go over 174. And I just want to reiterate, this is not financial advice. These are plays that we're looking at personally just for ourselves. We're giving you guys insights on what we think about the charts and what we think about these companies, so that you guys could, maybe be inspired to do your own due diligence and maybe do your own research in order for you to find your own entries and exits for the stocks that we do talk about. But with that being said, as we said on the previous Daddy Bits, we mentioned that if you put your stocks of interest down into the comments section below, we are going to pick some at random, and we will discuss them on this show. And again, if you are interested in getting shouted out, so make sure that you guys subscribe, hit the post notification bell, give us a thumbs up on the video if you guys like this content. It definitely helps out with the YouTube algorithm. And put a comment down there. Just make sure that we see that, and then we'll move forward. But the first stock that we actually want to talk about is Roblox. Ticker symbol RBLX. So Roblox, John, what do you think about Roblox?
Roblox. At first, when I didn't know anything about the company, right? And I looked it up and I was like, what the heck is Roblox? It's like, so it's a game, it's an online game for kids, right?
Yeah,
And these kids, they tell their parents to buy these bucks,
Robux.
Robux, okay?
Robux.
In order for you to purchase in-game, I don't know, accessories,
Currency. Yeah, like skins.
skins, yeah.
Skins.
I think I think this has huge potential. As a
Yeah.
parent myself, I hope not that, I hope my kids don't get into, these types of games, because have you seen the game? It's like sticks and stones, man.
No, but here's the interesting thing about Roblox as a company, right? They give children the opportunity to be entrepreneurs because it creates an internal marketplace in the game where they could buy and sell using the Robux. And once you hit a certain amount of Robux, you could convert them into actual dollars.
Huh?
So the kids who are content creators in here, who are, obviously in there, who live stream on Twitch or whatever, dude, these kids are making bank. So that's the reason why there's so many people, so many parents are actually very bullish on Roblox. But this was a big buzz IPO. So shout out to Freshwater for asking that question. But in terms of the charts, if we're looking at the 15-minute chart over here, I mean, the daily chart, there's only been 3 actual trading days for Roblox, so there's not a whole lot of data
Yeah.
on it, right? And you guys see the IPO date right here. And it obviously popped. It gave us some good gains, and then you gapped up the next day, and then you guys are seeing this low. Remember that IPOs, there's a lot of downward pressure when it comes down to IPOs, just because they're still, how do you say this, finding their own ground, essentially, right? Think of it as a newborn child that doesn't know how to walk yet. It's still trying to find its footing. So as we see more volatility, I would say volatility. Would you say more consolidation, John?
I I mean, for this one, there's not enough data to back our, theories or thesis.
Mm-hmm.
But if you look at it right now, I mean, for on the 15-minute chart, that's the only chart that I would follow on this one because the daily doesn't even exist. But
Mm-hmm.
if you look at it this way here, your pointer right there on Thursday, what was that? You see how it hit overbought levels on the RSI? We're
Right.
talking about the 15-minute level right here, okay? So as soon as it hit 92 at one point, it was hitting overbought levels, and that's when it sold off. Okay, that huge wick up top, that's a sell off right there. That means it hit the top, and it wasn't strong enough. Okay, and look what happened the following candles. It broke support, it broke another support, then it kind of leveled off, then it cooled off, and then that was it. It was dead.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So if you
Exactly.
guys want to day trade this, just make sure follow, a 5 minute chart. Just try to validate your work with MACD and RSI. Obviously, the RSI over here worked. Okay, it's like traders and investors they're following the RSIs. They're respecting it. So this was overbought, Thursday, and then this was after hours, right? Oh no,
Mm-hmm.
pre-market.
So this is pre-market. This
This
is
is
pre-market.
pre-market. Pre-market, Thursday it hit a high as 92 and then sold off and, hit as low as 75, 73, 72. So sucks if you bought it at 92, you'd be down
Yeah.
at least 20, what? Yeah, 20%.
Yeah. So just make sure that you guys are watching Roblox. It could move to the upside pretty soon, but when it comes to IPOs, there's a whole lot of consolidation that happens because, I mean, executives are selling off their shares, retail traders are buying at the bottom. We still don't have an idea of where it's going to go. But if you want to get a cheap entry point, I mean, buy and hold, I think, in my opinion, for if you really believe in the company. And the last
We'll
stock that we're going to
we'll
talk
we'll be
about,
back. We'll come back to Roblox eventually when there's
yes.
enough data.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
definitely, definitely. The last stock we want to talk about is JAGX, which is a small cap play,
Hmm.
Jaguar Health.
Yeah.
And if we're looking at it from the technical standpoint, right? If you look at the daily chart right here, um, I'm liking the daily chart just because I feel like this right here, this consolidation, we could see another nice pop to form another flagpole, and then we could, see it at around, I'd say 3 in the next week or two. What do you think?
For this one, I wouldn't be as bullish as possible, okay? Because if you look at it, one, two, three, four, it's been 5 days and it's been consolidating within that area, and
Right here.
MACD wasn't as strong as we thought it would be. This should have popped like 2 days ago or 3 days ago, if there were
Gotcha.
buyers. Meaning, sellers and buyers are agreeing around this price right now. So I wouldn't go in or I wouldn't sell your position. Just be on the sideline for now. Just be on the sideline. I wouldn't add. This is just my opinion. I've traded JAGX, back in the heyday, but JAGX, first of all, it's a very volatile stock. Okay, I've seen this run, 50, 100% a day, and just again, use your RSI and MACD on this one. But for now, the MACD, it seems like it's going to consolidate around this price unless it breaks, the nine, which is what, 220?
220. We're for around 220, yeah.
Is that 220? If it stays above 220, then yeah, look at this position again. But I wouldn't be gun ho about this position right here. Yeah, because it took 5 days for it to consolidate, and
Hmm.
that's really. I mean, just look at the history. Look at where back in January, what, 26, 27.
Yeah,
It was pretty much stuck for a month,
this right
for a
here.
month within that
This right
range.
here.
That's kind of boring. You pretty much, held your capital
Like right here.
Yeah, right there. It didn't do much. And it's supposed to be a volatile stock, and it really didn't do much. So don't expect, a nice huge pop unless they put out some good news. But really, there's better plays out there.
Gotcha,
Yeah,
gotcha,
there's
gotcha,
better plays
gotcha.
out there. Yeah.
All right. Well, that's it for Daddy Bits. I mean, those are the four stocks that we're actually looking at for the week. And again, follow us on Instagram. Follow me at Trading Poppy. Follow John at John C Trades. Follow us both at Trading Daddies. And if go with tradingdaddies.com for all the merch. And again, please, 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 we're begging you at this point. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the post notification bell so every time a new Daddy Bits drop, or even the podcast when it drops, you guys get a nice ding 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 every time it just drop. Give us a good thumbs up because it definitely helps out with the YouTube algorithm. It lets other people see this video. Wouldn't you guys like that? For other people to see the video too. So and then the last one that we want to talk about is we are still running a Bitcoin contest. If you guys are interested in gaining some nice little Bitcoin, we are still doing that for one more week. So hit up our Instagram page for the rules. And with that being said, let's get trading. And remember that charts do not lie.
Yeah.